All right, good morning. Day 14. Leaving. It's about 7 o'clock. Slept in a little bit today for me. Got like a 14-mile day to Sahagun. And so should be pretty easy. But there's a hill to climb to get out of this town. And it's really chilly. I got my little gloves on. Got a piece of lemon cake. Little glove liners that I haven't used the entire time. I think it's like 32 degrees right now. Real field temperature is lower than that. So a little chilly, but should be a good day to Sahagun, which is the halfway point of the Camino. So got that going for me. I will see you guys when the sun comes up. All right, good morning again from the chilly Camino. About a mile in. Time for Would You Rather. Oh, there's the moon back there. Sun coming up back over there. Time for today's Would You Rather. Since I listened to that podcast yesterday about artificial intelligence, thought I would go with something in that direction. I guess this isn't a Would You Rather. I guess this is what do you think, more than a Would You Rather. We'll have to do it that way today. 100 years from now, do you think that artificial intelligence will do more to help humanity or more to harm humanity? Think about that, and I'll let you know what I think when we get close to Sahagun. See ya. All right, just to show you how chilly it is out here. Well, the plants have frost on them. There's frost along the side of the trail too. So it is brisk, but good hiking weather. There's some frost. Good walking weather. But we're along this road, I think, the whole day. There's the sunrise, looks pretty. We're along this road most of the whole day, I think. That's all right, as long as I can find some dirt to walk on. It's better on my feet than the rocks, and certainly better than the hardscape. So we're good. All right, here's why I get up early to walk. Right there. Sunrise coming up. It is beautiful. The camera doesn't pick up how it's reflecting off the frost on that field, but it looks so cool. Going over that little hill here now. It's not too bad at all. See one pilgrim up ahead of me. Yeah, this is nice. All right, just came over that hill. Got a nice little view through this valley. Still right next to that road though, but hasn't been any traffic yet, so that's good. The birds are in full singing mode this morning. Every morning they're just up early and making noise, doing their thing. All right, so I just stopped here at this little restaurant, Albergue La Marina. I'm gonna have to look up and see. I don't know if what's the old Hollywood star, singing star, Rita Moreno? Moreno, that's not Marina. I don't know why there's a lady there, but La Marina, Albergue, and they had a really nice little coffee shop in there. So I've got the obligatory cafe con leche and chocolate croissant. Now, I think I'm going this way. And we're off again. Whew, a little chilly coming back out here. It's nice and toasty in there. See you in a bit. All right, next little hamlet, Albergue. No, that's not. This is called Albergue Les Temporillos. So, it has something to do with the Knights Templar, maybe. but that's the name of this little hamlet. Not much going on as usual early in the morning. Sun is shining nice now. Warming up just a hair. I just checked, it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So it must have been even colder when I started. And there's a chance of rain later today. I should be to Sahagún before that happens. And I think the winds are supposed to start kicking up too. So definitely have a little motivation weather-wise to get done a little earlier. It's not too scenic, but here we go, cutting through a little blink and you miss it town. Well, I guess I would say this town has something to do with the Knights Templar with that little statue. Pretty cool. Not bad. All right. Coming into the town of Moratinos. From here I have 6 miles to go to Sahagún. But I thought this was interesting. I didn't realize that hobbits lived here. Look at that. Some kind of little shelters, and there's looks like there's chimneys coming out up on the top. Something's going on inside that mountain, and that little hill there. It's like Hobbiton from Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm going with. Pretty interesting. Here's big albergue. Just as you come into town. I don't really need another snack or a coffee. So I'm like sort of taking my time. And there's like nobody out. I left at 7 o'clock. I didn't feel like that was that early. I passed one woman from Phoenix, Arizona area. And then another couple, I think they were Italian. And that's like it. It's strange. But yeah, away we go. Don't know what this is all about here, and they look like they might be different flags of different countries. Yeah, somebody knitted them, crocheted them. It looks like Japan, somewhere else. Well, here in this little town square, playground back there. Looks like an Israeli flag right there. Very cool. Albergue San Bruno. Get a little Italian food here. Here's a little chapel. We took a detour off that road into Sahagún. Go right by this little chapel here. A little pilgrim chapel of some sort. Closed up. A little place to rest for people. Alright, home stretch. It's like less than 2 miles. I think I'm under a mile and a half to go. I'm about to come through the industrial part of Sahagún. Walking through these industrial areas is a drag, I'll tell you. And it's starting to drizzle. So I'm going to do the would you rather in case it really starts raining and I got to get the poncho out on the home stretch here. So today's question was a little different. It was, do you think in 100 years artificial intelligence will ultimately do more harm to humanity or more good? I'm going to go with more good by a slight margin, maybe 60-40 chance, 70-30. It could do a lot of damage, and I think the size of damage is massive, but if done right, it can help with a lot of things. And I'm thinking specifically in the medical field. I think it'd help with a lot in curing things or figuring out novel treatments for things. It's getting windy, you probably can't hear me now. So I'm going with just slightly going to be better for humanity than worse, but keeping my fingers crossed that that's the case. See ya. It's a pretty cool mural as I'm walking into town. There's a lot of murals in these little towns. Really well done. Most about the trail and hikers, pilgrims. But you can see this is kind of the industrial section I just walked through. The rain is spitting just a little, not enough to stop and put this poncho on. I think it's like a 10 more minute walk to my hotel. I got a little hotel. It was a hostel that just was turned into a hotel. I think it just opened April 1st. So let's see what that's all about. Get there, see if I can go look around town before the skies open up. All right, so I'm walking around Sahagun, however you say it, after a lot of drama trying to get into my hotel. So Google Maps took me, instead of to this place right past here, it took me up that block over there, about half a block down. And I guess that there was the same number building and the street's named the same. So I don't know if it's like an east and a west, but the building I got to was like an apartment, like a house. And it definitely was not a hotel. There was no signs. And I saw a man on the street in his car, and he could tell I was lost, and he called me over. He didn't speak English, but I showed him my document that I had a reservation at a hotel. And he told me that the entrance was around the block on the other side. So I walked around the other side, there was no entrance. So then I came back and I was standing in this doorway of somebody's house, calling a number in Germany for Dormero hotels, asking him what was going on. And the guy in Germany barely spoke English. Then that gentleman who helped me came walking by, and he could tell I was having trouble. The guy in Germany did speak Spanish, so my new Spanish friend got on my phone and was talking to the guy in Germany in Spanish, and he was giving him the business for like 10 minutes. And he basically comes back and sort of tells me, and somehow we figure out that the guy in Germany thinks the hotel here doesn't open for 3 more months, that it was supposed to be open, but it's behind schedule and it's not opening. And I kept telling him, I have a confirmation. Then they found out that we were standing in front of the wrong building, and he walked me down the block, and we found another building that was it was an old albergue, and they're converting it to a hotel. And we knocked on that door, and like a cleaning lady answers, and she's like, we're not open. And the Spanish guy starts giving her the business again. And then she sort of lets us in, and in another room, there's a guy who speaks English. He's from Germany. He's the manager, and he says, if you have a reservation, you have a room. He goes, we're not really open yet. He goes, I wasn't going to open till Friday, but the website lets you book a reservation, so you have a room. So that was like 20 minutes of drama in the rain. I was panicking, thinking, oh man, I don't have a place to stay in Sahagun, and things are filling up. But thanks to my friend who doesn't speak English and I don't speak Spanish, we got it done. So that's a pretty good story, pulling into town. So now I'm walking down to look for a church, check it out. I'll show you if there's something interesting there. This is already getting long with that story, but let's go see what's in town. So here's a cool church. I think I was reading that this is kind of a Moorish design. So I guess when the Moors were occupying this part of Spain, but pretty cool. It's gonna take a euro to get in there and check it out, but we'll go inside and check it out. Oh, these look like pretty scary looking dudes. They got masks on over their heads. Confradia de Jesus Nazareno y Patrocino San Jose. Don't know what that means. Sounds interesting. But we're gonna go in here for Holy Week and see what's going on inside. Alright, well, that place doesn't open until 4 o'clock. Apparently none of the churches around here open until 4 or 5. to be able to go in and look. So I'm gonna walk back to my little hotel, take a rest, find a place maybe to buy some snacks, have for lunch. Oh, there you go, here's a grocery store. Maybe I can get some bread in here. I will see you guys, oh, about to get hit by a car. I will see you guys in a bit. All right, well, I got a loaf of bread and Coke Zero and some dates. And it's starting to drizzle again. It's really cold. It's like 40 degrees. Wind chill is like in the 30s. So, and none of these churches open until like 5. So I'm gonna go back and hang out in the room, warm up a little bit, probably post this video, and then go check things out later if it warms up a little and doesn't rain. Not a good day for sightseeing, but I had a little adventure, didn't I? Talk to you later. All right, so I'll show you the room that I finally got. It's nothing fancy. Little bathroom in there, little room in here, little desk. And just as I was coming back in, Axel, the manager, stopped me and asked me if I could take a picture with him because I am their first customer under the Demero ownership. So I took a little picture with him. I'll post that here. And if it wasn't for him making sure he let me stay here, I could have had a rough day in Sahagún. But this is it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.